this is exactly where I want to be. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here, recording a podcast, doing weird shit.
Doing weird stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You like it? I didn't start the video recording in time to catch you doing your like white boy hip hop nod. I wish I had though.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it was fucking beautiful. All right.
I was feeling the intro song, you know?
Yeah, dude, Gangstar's the best. Well, Guru's dead, but
I like the song.
they're kind of like me. You know, they started in Boston and then went to New York. But I saw Premier wearing a Yankees hat once, and I was like, that's excessive. It's one thing to move to New York and be from Boston, but to wear a fucking Yankees hat?
No?
Oh, man, no, I don't trust people like that.
Why not?
You fucking Benedict Arnold like Wade Boggs? If my father, well, in fact, if my grandfather had been alive to see Wade Boggs riding a horse in Yankee Stadium celebrating a championship with the Yankees, he would have fucking put a hit on him. You don't do that. Fuck the Yankees. So yeah, I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm always happy when I'm doing the podcast. I feel like it's a healthy, creative outlet for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know where I would not want to be? I was thinking of like an ideal situation where like it'd be worse than death. You know, like if I had the option of being in this one situation, someone being like, or we could kill you slowly over 3 days, I'd be like, I'll take the death over 3 days. Slowly. It would be like at a Walmart in New Jersey that was only playing Blink-182. And yeah, dude, like that to me right there is like.
And that's something that could feasibly happen too.
No,
you don't think so?
I won't let that happen.
You don't think there is a Walmart that's playing Blink-182?
But why would I ever be in New Jersey? Why would I enter a Walmart in New Jersey? And why wouldn't I leave the minute I heard Blink-182?
Because aren't you from Newark?
No, Derik. It's like no. That joke wasn't funny the first time you did it. It's not funny now. Like, you'd know if I was from Newark. There's telltale signs of a person. You can tell they're from New Jersey.
They have a certain smell.
Mm-hmm. They smell just like the state. This is actually really funny. So, I've told you about that professor I had last semester that I got close with.
Yes.
Well, I did a presentation for her class. It was my PD. It was what the fuck was it? It was one of my environmental public policy and environmental public policy and local government. Okay. So, yeah, that's the kind of shit that I love that. But I had to do a presentation about how to fix the infrastructure, like how to fix the infrastructure of the public highways to benefit the environment. And so my first proposal was to eliminate New Jersey, and like. She thought I meant like eliminate like the infrastructure there, like the highways. I'm like, no. I'm like the entire state.
Give
and
it to
so
Canada or something.
No, don't do that to Canada. Canada doesn't deserve that. Just eliminate it. Get rid of it. Like just get like a big like tool, like a
backhoe,
and just cut around the perimeter and just off to sea. Bye. And so I did a survey. Where part of it was getting it's called I did a public opinion poll. So what I did was I made the survey and I sent it to my classmates and they were posing as the public, so it was their public opinion. And every question was, I did 10 questions. Every question was, what's that smell? And all 4 multiple choice answers were New Jersey.
It smells so bad. What do they call it?
And like, if the rest of the project actually wasn't like done well, like really like, I mean, because the rest of the project outside of that one little thing was done the right way. I put a lot of thought into it. I had a lot of creative ideas,
right?
You know. But she said if the rest of my project wasn't so good, she's like, I would not, like, the school board wouldn't have let me like pass you. You understand that, right? I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why the rest of it was good. And I guess she showed the head of the department that she's friends with this other woman. And she was like, is this kid out of his fucking mind? He's like, why would he knows he's in grad school, right? And she was like, yeah, but look at the rest of the project he did. It's like viable, like these are viable options for the environment. Right. And she's like, wow. She's like, yeah, he's like, she said I was a living catch-22. She's like, on one hand, he's fucking really smart and cares about the environment. On the other hand,
he's obnoxious.
He's paying $80,000 to shit all over New Jersey. So yeah, man, that's a situation where like I wouldn't, my head would explode. I would kill somebody just to get arrested and get out of that faster. And that's one thing I worry about too. Breaking the law there and having to go to jail in New Jersey and being stuck there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine that.
Oh, I can imagine it. And like I just wake up and I'm like, ah! I gotta like scream the thought out, you know? Ugh. Yeah, it's bad, man. But anyhow,
so you don't recommend ever going to New Jersey then?
Not if it's avoidable. Okay. If it's unavoidable, then yeah. But if there's a situation in your life where it comes up and like let's say like my girlfriend was like, you know, I want to raise a family in New Jersey. I would be like, okay, but we just might as well just break up because I would never do that. I would never move back. I would never move to New Jersey, and I don't want a family. And so I'm like, you're telling me that my two options are to move to a place I never want to live and have something I never want to have? No, we got to break up. Yeah. You know, there's nothing in this world that I love enough to sacrifice living in New Jersey.
Wow.
Look, I've done my research too. Like a lot of the times I'm shitting on New Jersey, but I also have like empirical data backing why it's a bad place to raise a family. They have over 80% of the state is landfills.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that like...
You can look that shit up. They have the most per square mile anywhere in the world.
So garbage men are secure jobs there.
Oh, yeah. Garbage man, yeah. Yeah, that would be a great place for me to live and work in environment and work in government in the environmental sector. Yeah, it'd be great. But nobody cares enough to fucking fix that state. You know, because New Jersey is New York's cash cow. Because they can dump there and not get charged the dumping fees and annual fees that you have to pay in New York.
Right.
Because it's more expensive because there's less landfills. Yeah, dude. Only people who would hate me getting rid of New Jersey are waste management people in New York.
Yeah.
They'd hate me. They'd come after me. They'd be like, dude, you cut out New Jersey and sent it away. We have to pay. Yeah, well, small price to pay to get rid of New Jersey. But anyway, I can go on about New Jersey all day, and it just makes me sad to think about it. But speaking of back east, this guy had a phone call with my mother.
How'd that go?
She's out of her fucking mind.
Gotta love her. Though.
See, yeah. See, in a way, I almost envy you because, like, your stories about your mom are like, I'm not, and don't take this the wrong way, they're not exciting. Like, you know, your mom seems like a pretty leveled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. My mother's not. She's out in fucking Remulac. Or you know? She's yeah, she's out of her mind. Like you leave, you have lunch with your mom, you come back, yeah, it's cool, we ate, we talked, and there's no like funny fucked up stories, you know. And in a way, I'm kind of like, fuck, dude, I wish my mom was more, you know, normal and level, you know, like that. But in actuality, I love my mother the way she is. You know, she okay. So here's the first. This is like a 6-part. My phone call with my mother is like a 6-part miniseries. The first part was her, basically being willing to spend upwards of like $400 to fly anywhere except LAX when she comes out here to visit me. That's the first thing.
LAX is a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. But, like, to avoid that nightmare, like, the time she wants to come and the place and to have the luxury of flying into Long Beach or John Wayne, she's willing to pay, where she could pay $366 for a round trip from Logan to LAX, she's probably going to pay, like, $700 from Logan to Long Beach. and which is fine. It's easier for me too because I don't have to go to LAX. Like she wants to come out like the middle of October. You know, it's a nice time to come here.
Yeah, weather will be nice still.
Mm-hmm. And whenever she comes here, she either always comes in May or October because it's not holiday travel and the weather's nice.
Right.
It's like the same time you'd want to fly back to Boston, but if I were to fly back east to either Syracuse or Boston in October, it'd be like $800 because everybody wants to go there that time of the year because it's just, dude, I'm telling you, man.
The airlines stick it to you, don't they?
Yeah, I've never really been anywhere else during like the October, November months besides like New England, upstate New York, here, but I've spent 20 falls and winters in falls in the East Coast there where I'm from. There's no better place to be for like 6 weeks. It is like the most fucking amazing place in the world. The air, the fucking weather, like everything, dude. Wow. Like everything. The apples taste better, you know. And so yeah, they gouge you. And but my mother, she's been around. She's 52 years old. She's over it. You know. Yeah, she's young.
My mom's about to turn 70.
Maybe that's why your mom's so laid back.
Nah, she's always been laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my mom hasn't. My mom's like me.
She put up with me.
Yeah.
My addiction and stuff, and like.
See, my mom, she kept me like she still. We were still in communication, but she kept me at a distance. But that's the thing too. I wasn't on drugs. I'm not saying all drug addicts steal, but like they never had to worry about me like stealing from them.
Right.
You know, they'd be like, oh, he'll come over, he'll get drunk, he may break something, but like he'll just pass out eventually, and then that's it. They just didn't want to see their son wasting his life away.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, so she's willing to pay this exorbitant amount of money, and then she's like, and I want to stay in San Diego one night for a couple days, and then here for a couple nights. I'm like looking up these hotels while we're talking, and I'm like, all right, well, are you gonna pay this? She's like, well, I can't fucking stay with you. I'm like, no, you can't stay with me, but you could stay at a nice hotel closer to here. Then we can go to San Diego. And then, like, you come back and spend, like, one night near Long Beach and fly out the next day, you know? And she just...
Does she want to do stuff in San Diego?
Well, yeah. We're going to go to a Padres game. Yeah. You know, actually, we might not be able to if she comes out in October. But, yeah, she every time we come here, we do San Diego. And she likes going up to, like, Hermosa, Manhattan, you know? And, yeah, so we do a bunch of stuff. But, what I really want to do with her is I want to bring her up, like, because usually we stay in LA, but I want to bring her up like towards like Slow and up that area. She hasn't been up there before. She's never been to San Luis Obispo, you know.
Oh,
so
that's beautiful.
Yeah. We'll go on the way. We'll go to we'll go to Malibu, and because she's big.
Madonna Inn or something.
Yeah, she's big on. She loves like me. She loves the ocean. You know, she can't be landlocked. Same as me.
The ocean's different on the East Coast than it is out here.
Yeah, it's rocky, and there's fucking sharks, and they'll eat your face. A lot of women? Yes.
Wind.
Oh, yeah, wind, yeah.
It's choppy out
Yeah, it's
there.
choppy. Yep, it's very choppy. It's actually the Nantucket Sound that sunk the Andrea Doria.
Really?
Yeah, you do, like, she's a fierce and fickle mistress. The fucking Atlantic Ocean. She's no fucking joke. I mean, you need a wetsuit to go in the water there in August.
Yeah. See, in August here,
yeah.
The water gets in the 70s here.
I know.
Ridiculous. I mean, not where I'm from.
know.
Up in Santa Cruz, it stays cold.
Yeah.
Down here in Orange County and stuff.
Well,
man.
I think about, like, in LA, when, like, it rains and the septic systems overflow and all the sewage just dumps. I think about that, and
it's gross.
For the most part, it keeps me out of the water, you know? But anyway, I do want to talk about poo water. We're going to do that when we come back. And then I want to talk to you about, because you brought up Santa Cruz, and I want to talk to you about that, about how A's fans are compared to how Red Sox fans are. And